So
Where you started saying an Israeli organization.
The Israeli organization, I don't know what they call them. Not
Bricha.
Bricha. And they organized the trains to go through Czechoslovakia to Germany. And I remember that we were on a train, and the Russian soldiers were, Czech soldiers or Russian, I don't remember. From Poland, Russian soldiers were there. And, but they let us go through because they probably paid them money to let us through.
But before that, someone took you. How did you get to Valbrecht?
Oh,
To
yeah.
Russia.
Oh. Well, I went with my cousin, with Nanny's cousin, Leibrock, Moishe Leibrock.
And he was.
He was a politruk in the Polish army. You know what is a politruk? It's a political officer.
Okay. And he had a uniform?
Oh yeah, he was a major, I think, or something. He was a high rank.
And he was from Mashiska also.
Yeah, he was from Mashiska. He was the cousin of Nanny's cousin.
And how did he? Where was he during the war?
In Russia. He went with the Russian when they came back. When the Russian
When they retreated.
So he went with them.
He was a communist.
Yeah, that's why they made him an officer.
So he was wearing his uniform, and
he was wearing his uniform, and we went to Wałbrzych. We went through Breslau, Wrocław. We went out from the station. It was everything destroyed. It was in ruins, the whole. But then we went back to the train because we had to catch another train, and we went to Wałbrzych.
And then did you ever see him again?
I didn't see him though. He went to Israel, and he went to Israel, and I think he bought himself a farm, a yeshav, and he was farming there. Yeah, he has a family there. It's relatives. I don't know.
And Nanny's sisters.
Yes.
So, did you ever see Risha before the war?
I was too young before the war, but I think I saw.
Did you know who she was?
Yeah, yes, I knew. I saw her, yeah, because she went when the German came, or when the Russian was there, she went to Vilna.
Okay, and that's where she met.
That's where she met Fima.
Okay. And Nanny's other sisters, did you know who they were?
Yes, Ethel was living in Mościska, and Sarah went to Israel.
Did you ever meet?
I didn't meet Sarah because she passed away before I came there. I was in 61, 62.
You never met her in
Yeah, I met her husband, Moishe.
And Bella?
And Bella. Bella I met.
In Israel?
In Israel.
But not before?
No.
And Ethel?
Ethel,
you said you knew her from
Mashiska? Yeah, Ethel from Mashiska. She had 2 children, a boy and a girl. The boy was my age, and the girl was a little older.
And she lived in Mashiska?
Yes.
With her husband?
Yes.
And what happened to them?
The husband was a businessman, and he was dealing with the Austrian man. And when the German came in, he arranged with him that he will save them. So apparently, when he came to them, they killed them all. And that's it.
But the 2 children, they came to live with you?
No, they killed everybody, the whole family.
And which 2 kids came to live with you? Or someone came to live with you?
One child came Itzhak's child from Przemyśl.
Okay.
Yitzhak was
A
your
little
father.
girl, a little girl.
And that's your father's brother.
Yeah, a little girl. She was maybe 4 years old, 3 years old, 4 years old.
She lived in your house?
Yeah, she was with us.
What was her name?
What was her name? I don't remember.
And where was she during the Aksia?
Well, she went with our Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
She took her because she was alone with her playing
Mm-hmm.
when we were not there.
Mm-hmm. In your house?
In our house, yeah. So she took her with her because they took her Bobby to the train station and she went with her.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful girl.
And did anyone ever come back to your house in
Moshista.
Rudniki?
Yes, they came back. Bala and everybody, you know.
Into the house?
My father, I don't know if they went to the house because I was not there. My father, Boris, Rolf.
Oh, this was after the war.
No, after the war.
But before the Aksia, because I remember once Nanny said that she came back and everything was gone. Everything was
Probably, you know.
stolen from the house,
Yeah.
like after the Aksia.
It's probably.
Your grandmother can walk? Or
She couldn't walk, so the neighbors took a horse and a wagon and put her on the wagon and took her to the train.
with the girl? And what happened to Yitzchak? Isaac.
And Shamish.
Oh, yeah, they got killed in there. Oh, the whole family.
What other children did he have?
I don't think that he had any other children. Maybe, I don't remember. I don't know. But I know the little girl that he sent to us.
This was after the Aksia. He was killed
Before the
before the
Aksia.
Aksia.
Before he was killed there because I think they made the accident down there. Or maybe they took out the man or something, I don't know. But everybody got killed there.
Now, during the Aksia, where was your father?
He was in Moshiska and they called him. But they called him too late. They called him after the train left already. So they kept
How
him.
do you know this?
I mean, I was told. So they kept him on the station, on the police station, with other men, the same types that they. And I think they wanted to shoot him, but I don't know what happened. Something happened, and they let him go.
And did he have to go to a work camp?
No, the work camp they had to go when all the people had to leave the Moshiska to go to a bigger ghetto. There he went to a working camp.
Okay.
And
This was in Moshiska.
no, this was in the bigger city. I don't remember where, but they went and they were going to the woods to cut down trees.
Okay.
Your father's brothers as well?
Yeah.
And where was your grandfather?
My grandfather was in the town there, but he did not, I mean, he was older already, but he did not go. He didn't go to any camps, with any camps. He was just in ghetto.
And what happened to him?
He died in ghetto for that typhus, I think he had.
And do you know what happened during the Aksia? Did you hear about what happened to your grandfather, your other grandfather?
But they took him to the train.
And Baruch involved?
They saved themselves. I don't know how, but the man, they went maybe to an attic someplace or something.
And Nanny and Bala left Moshiska, or they went also to this other town?
No, they left Moshiska.
When?
before the people had to go out. And they left and they went on a train to go to Krakow, I think, or some other places. This is what they told me about.
Yeah. Right.
What?
And then they got scared.
What happened on the train?
They were sitting in front of a lady, a Polish woman, and she was looking at him, and then she says, "You are shit, you are Jews, right? Get out of here." She started to scream, and so they they left the train and they took her back, way back.
Mm-hmm. And then they went back to the ghetto?
They went back. The ghetto was not no more because everybody left. So they came to Rudniki and they went to this railroad conductor, the neighbor. And then he arranged with them to go to Wiązek.
And so they went to Wiązek.
Yes.
And that was in a different town.
Yes.
So this was just Nani and Bala?
Just Nani Bala, yes, only.
Do you know what town it was?
Latskavala.
Latskavala. And was Shrulek there already?
Srulek was at his machinist, his worker, that worked in the mill with Mundik.
He was there with Mundik.
Yeah.
And what happened to Shrulek's wife? And
She
he had
got-
other children also.
Yeah, they went to the train, on the Akci. They took him to the train.
So what happened when Bala, they went to Wiązek and what happened?
So they stayed there, and then
Where?
At this,
In the house or in the barn?
in the barn, and then so she sent this man to the town where my father was working, and he brought him.
He was allowed to just leave the ghetto? They could get out?
Who?
Your father?
Yeah, because they were in the woods. They were out of together all the day working.
So he just left.
So they just left, and so he came 3 times. He went pick up Boruch, pick up Wolf, and then pick up my father.
And in the barn they were underground?
No. So then when they came in there, they built another wall. You see, the barn was like this, right? So they built another wall like this here, and through the attic they were going down to this space, and they stayed there.
Were there animals in the barn?
Yeah, there was a cow, I think, or 2. So 1 cow, so a goat maybe.
Could they go out of the barn?
At night, they were going out for some fresh air, yes.
Alright, we need to stop now.
Okay.
Okay.